Hello, and welcome to DC30 and our Mythic Odyssey of Theros. D&D with an ancient Greek twist. I am your Dungeon Master Romeo, and I am joined tonight by Ali, Tamara, and Morse, and Violet will be with us shortly. We welcome you all to the stream tonight, and I don't have any major announcements, but I will say this. I am planning, you can always find our socials, DC30 official on all platforms, and soon that's going to include threads just because I'm wanting to see what the memes are all about and just, have some fun with that. But short of that, I do have disabled the Mix It Up mod for the moment. Sorry, the bot for the moment, so we won't be able to link outright to the Twitch. Sorry, to our Discord. I have to send links manually, but that's quite all right. Also just quickly, we will be down at Virla tonight, just due to scheduling stuff, and also we wish a very fun farewell to our colleague Zach, who had a fantastic guest appearance, and will not be forgotten. Unless anyone has anything else, shall we kick it off with tonight's episode of our Mythic Odyssey of Theros. And we're back. Let me just... There we go. Oh wait, that's... So this is the center of the screen, which means I want to angle this. That's approximately correct. That's approximately correct. And let me just... Okay. Welcome to tonight's session. Last we left off, Tempest, having ventured to the Scholar Vale at the behest of multiple parties who wish to see a balance restored in the nearby forest in order to resume the construction of siege weapons that will aid everybody, including Tempest, in a great battle to come against the undead armies that march upon Akros, the Returned, had discovered that the source of these disturbance, the murder of the loggers, and the shattering of the accord struck between the people of Bothratis, one of the cities of Theros, and the satyrs of the Scholar Vale, was at the hand of none other than one Praxetes, a former Nelia's chosen archdruids tasked with defending the Scholar Vale from harm. Now a dreaded druid lich who had fallen prey to his fanaticism and judged all of civilization as needing to be eradicated. He ventured into his lair, his ziggurat, and after many a challenge, many an abomination, a creation of his, for he had married a forbidden sacred art of grove song, singing to plants to change their form, a satyr tradition with necromancy in order to produce unholy plant undead abominations. You faced these abominations, and then you ventured into the heart of his lair, where you faced him. It was a long and arduous battle, but with many a clever tactic, and many a valiant effort on the part of all of you, you defeated him, with Amalia dealing the killing blow. A act which earned a miracle. Erebos, her patron, the god of the underworld himself, reached through a portal and used his legendary whip to drag Praxetes to the bottom of the underworld. But not before expelling outwards these shards of black metal which latched onto Amalia and, destroying her current plate, morphed themselves into her piece of divinity, the final piece of divinity to complete the set. Moros, the Black Warden's regalia. With the battle won, the final piece of divinity attained. Lesros, the companion, the liaison between Bothratis and the Skull of Vale, who had already been here and had served as your guide, bid his farewell, saying he would report to his queen, Queen Lauvu. He shook hands with all of you, one after the other, until he came to Bacchios, Botch. And as a final act of friendly jest, polymorphed Botch into a fluffy rabbit. And with a final cuddle puddle uttered from his lips, he walked away. And that is where we come to now.
At this moment, am I still a rabbit?
Yep.
Wonderful. I would like to hop over to the nearest source of water I can, and I would like to just whittle all in it. Just
that does track like a.
Yeah.
Easy enough. There's a few little ponds and dank little puddles.
Yeah. It's now. Hey, as a wildling barbarian, I've had to tame my natural urges around company. Now, not so much. I can just whittle as I see fit.
Fair.
It's very satisfying.
We still haven't explored the entirety of this now smouldering place. I'd like to just kind of make sure there's no other kind of similar abominations coming around, because I'd kind of like to just do a full good old cleanse of this before we wrap it. I'm guessing that things will go back to normal soon enough anyway, now he's gone, but just in case, I just want to see if there's any other eggs that we missed.
Oh yeah, to help Scotty with that, can I just do a quick divine sense?
Okay. I'll remind you, you're still in that sort of underground mushroom forest that was at the bottom of the pit. Hey, is that a violet?
It is.
Okay, let me just update your link. Is a teensy bit of an echo, babe?
Hello.
Okay, that's fine.
You're a little hard to hear. You're very quiet. I'll turn you up and everyone else down.
That should hopefully get fixed as of her putting her headphones in as well.
Noise.
I still have I'm still looking somewhat like an alkalith at the moment anyway. Oh no, I dropped that at the end. So I can't get us up that way. I don't know. Oh, I know. How high? How deep is this? How deep is this drop currently?
Make a perception check.
Perception check. 20 dirty.
140 feet approximately.
Okay. I do not have the capacity to build a structure tall enough to get up there. I was just going to say in 10 minutes I can just build another little tree house here. But it will only go, at this stage, it will only go to... How many floors can I get it to?
Let me check what spells Heliod prepared.
Well, actually, I still have another casting of Tasha's Otherworldly God. I still got charges left in this glaive. I can get us up there.
Heliod turns to you and says, I can still make us fly if we need.
That's probably easier.
Alright, can anybody fly on their own?
I can fly away if I need to.
Or
Bunny
can
just starts
anybody
scratching him
carry... Can...
I can carry Botch as long as he's a little rabbit.
So
Okay.
you just need to make sure you have to hold underneath. You're supporting underneath.
I
Licking
know
as
how
well.
to deal with animals, but thank you.
Okay.
Okay, come here, little guy.
I just look up at you and I try to make my eyes as big as possible by holding up my little paws.
I'm gonna ask you to roll a persuasion check, and Xanthia make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, basically, persuasion check contested by her wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, that.
Well, what stats am I using? Am I using a rabbit stats or my stats?
I'm gonna say your stats just because that's funny.
Nice. Alrighty.
15.
This is a buff rabbit.
15
This is
versus...
a really buff rabbit. Persuasion. You're looking at 11.
Okay. So, as tempted as you are by those swimming pools of innocence, Xanthia, you steel yourself.
Come here.
Okay.
If
It's
we need to
weird.
carry, I can also carry someone if need be.
As you pick me up, Xanthi, you feel underneath the fluffy fur just ripped muscle. This is a stat.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. If he foot flips,
That's
there's
all.
going to be problems.
I go into a bunny rage and twitch my ears faster.
Go for it.
What exactly are you trying to accomplish here?
I want to be the most
trying to
funniest.
fly.
I want to be the
I just think
funniest
he's just
bunny
trying
that
to
ever
fly with his
bunnies in
ears.
bunny.
I think you're winning at that.
Cool, I'm just gonna leave that there. Cool. And then so Heliod is like, okay, so you're carrying Botch. Amalia, why don't you carry Skotinos? Because you're strong and like, okay, let me just double check. The wording of the spell fly doesn't say anything. It just says like a flying speed, so they can still carry stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I cast it at 5th level, that should be me, Xanthia, and Mamalia, which should be able to carry everybody.
Okay. Well, I mean, or you could cast it at a lower level and then we just ferry people.
Okay, that makes sense. Should I do one strong person then, and then you can just carry all of us?
That sounds good.
I don't
That's
know
fine.
if either I can carry Amalia or she can carry me, like with the plate armor and everything. That's
Oh yeah, Moros is fucking heavy. So...
Why don't you do it for you two then?
Xanthia,
Yeah.
what's your carrying capacity?
my carrying capacity. How do I?
It's in your next to your inventory stuff. It'll say weight carried, unencumbered, and if you click that on the right under encumbrance, it'll say what your carrying capacity is.
It should be pretty good.
I can carry 375.
Whoa!
Yeah, with that armor. Sorry, with the with your belt.
That is my wait. You can lift more than I can push drag or lift. You can carry more than I can push drag. Or lift, that is.
Amalia's weight does not eclipse that, even with
Yeah.
So her old armor was destroyed. So I got rid of it. She's still carrying around the chainmail from her starting gear, as well as a set of half plate that I don't know
Wait,
where
it
she
should
got
say
from.
what her weight. It should say the weight carried.
Yeah, but
when
it's
you go
got
to
it separated it into bags, but it's 126 plus 187, so it still does not eclipse Xanthia's carrying capacity. So yeah, Xanthia could carry everybody.
I think that's probably the
Nice.
best. That's probably just in case there is any other dangerous unicorns that we come across.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And she will spend a 3rd level spell slot to cast Fly on you, Xanthia. And I will mark that off.
Okay. I'll start off by just taking Hilaire in one arm and Bagdas in the other.
Whee!
And then ferry them up first, so Hilaire can keep a little bunny some company while I go and get the rest.
Babe, you can hear okay, yeah?
We can't see you.
Yeah, we can't see you. I assume that's by design?
Also, currently can't hear you. Well, it looks like you have no audio connected, because I have no audio option for you.
Whilst in bunny form, can I try and go rooting through the pockets of Hilaire to see if I can find anything really, really nice that I can throw back into the pit?
I'm gonna ask you to make a sleight of hand check, but this time you will be using the rabbit stat block.
I'm carrying you in 2 different arms. How are you doing that?
I'm Riley. I mean, it's up to the DM to decide what's occurring here.
Make a sleight of hand check using the rabbit stat block. I will decide the DC.
That's a 14.
Well, her passive wisdom, her passive perception alone is 15, so...
Shit.
What are
You know
you
it's
doing,
not
you
very-
fluffy boy? And she picks you up by the scruff.
Has our guide disappeared off already?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he, like, basically used, like, he just conjured a boulder that he platformed off on and raised himself, and he's gone.
He had the capacity to like construct objects out of materials, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that he might have just at the top of it just built something like that?
Don't you put me in a cage.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Worth it.
Put me in a cage, we're gonna have a problem.
Please, 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 please.
Let's go with a D12 on this one.
Huck is now upset because he thinks he's going to go to the vets. He's hiding.
No, with a 4, you do not see a rabbit cage up
That
there.
is unfortunate.
Thank God for that, because I was about to cut a bitch.
While I'm waiting down there, I mean, I as the guys, like, I'm just doing another part. No, rather than checking for loot, I'm just going to do another pass to kind of make sure that nothing has eclipsed my my burning, and that there's nothing left in terms of life foul still down here.
Cool, make an investigation check.
Oh, not good. 4.
Doesn't look like anything's eclipsed you. You guys were pretty thorough.
Cool. All right.
Okay. One by one, you ferry people up. You leave Botch in Helida's arms. And you fly back down and carry Scotty.
How long does polymorph last?
An hour.
Oh, fuck me.
And then you fly back down and you... And Amalia takes you a second, because, like, this is... You know, this is not plate. This is a piece of divinity plate. She is a dreadnought right now in black steel. And takes you a second, but you get there in the end. Especially with that belt. But you definitely feel the belt working this time. And, one, final one. Like, Amalia, literally, as she drops, like, there's a faint shaking of the floor. As she... And there's, yeah, definitely sort of metallic sounds ever so slightly as she moves.
Yeah, that will take some getting used to, I think. But I like it.
Violet's turned off her camera. Babe, is everything okay? Oh, she can't hear. Fuck's sake. Try refresh browser. Oh no, she's getting new headphones. Could you see us? Cool. Oh, she could see us.
Maybe similar to me, the issues I had.
Sorry about that. Okay, continuing. You arrive at the top, and you wish to explore further of this dungeon. The lair of the Druid Lich. I'm asking.
Yes, sorry, I was trying to see if I could open it up. Say that again?
Are we back on Foundry, by the way?
You can continue to use Foundry if you like, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see if I could, because then we can see, because there was the whole other stairwell after the green ominousness that we didn't explore.
Yeah, let me just reactivate that 1 second. So Lazarus is gone. Botch is... I'm just going to use his regular token for the moment.
That's not what I can't load Foundry anyway, so.
Sorry, I don't know why that is.
That's alright.
Which browser are you using?
Chrome.
Okay. Maybe try Firefox if you have it installed. Firefox seems to be like...
Well, do you mean that you can't full stop or not currently? Because I don't think it's live at the moment.
Oh no, I couldn't
No, it
last
is.
week, can I?
Oh, is it? Oh, well, then I can't
No.
either.
I've
Also
tried it
doesn't load for me
on
either.
multiple browsers.
I'll try a fresh invitation link.
Invitation.
And I will post that in Video Ninja, that chat. Fuck, I spent enough money on a gaming Wi-Fi router that's on the last speed test has a upload speed of 96
now that
megabytes a
works.
second.
That worked.
Yeah. I got a gaming Wi-Fi router that's got an upload speed of 96 megabytes a second currently.
That'll do.
Download speed of 626 at the moment. It's up to 10 gigabytes a second.
That's filth, and I love it.
Could you link us that the IP address again? Because you like pop it in the chat in our chat, just because
I just did.
The one I have. Oh, that one. Sorry. Okay, cool. Right.
Okay, we has an Amalia back.
Hello.
Amalia, how's it going? Okay, she might be getting the Video Ninja app, but pressing onwards. So you continue into the dungeon?
Yes, currently I'm on the homepage.
Okay, yeah, no, that's to be expected,
me
and I
too.
will reactivate
Nice.
the lair.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, hello.
Yay!
I will turn you up in
Very
Video Ninja. Talk
quietly.
again.
1, 2, 3, testing me out.
That better, guys?
Yes. Testing me out is the best way.
I am just imagining this, like, literally, like, black iron titan. Like, literally looks like the Char from Guild Wars 2, or, like, the Destroyer from Thor 1, or just like, something like that. Just, like, spikes and black armor, going, hello?
It's very dark in here.
Amalia?
Right.
You're just being mean. And
Yes.
What? No, I was saying it's cute. God,
Can't say anything.
such a drama queen.
First thing I think I'm going to do then is I'm going to try and carefully clip-clop my way over to this throne.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
I think that's fine. That
Yeah.
is
It was a
plenty.
very low DC to begin with, so there's a fair amount of branches, and you know, with a bit of a mouthful leap, you. Huh!
I'm kind of like half like like goat style, just on some of the on bits of the wall as I kind of go across. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what it looks like and like just investigate it and see if it's. Does it move? Is it fixed? Is there anything else on it? Is it adorned with anything? Anything underneath it?
No, I'm just kidding. Make
Chair
a
face's final form.
make an investigation check.
Okay. That's quite good actually. 21.
21 is very good. Give me 1 second to pull up that section. So, you don't see any hidden compartments or anything like that. It doesn't look remarkable other than its, I guess, wealth, because it is a throne. And it is made of a very sort of fine maple wood that, you know, it's almost like if there was a gold version of wood, or like if there was like in terms of like quality or splendence, like this would be the gold of woods. It's just like a very beautiful maple with rosewood sort of branching throughout it. Inlaid into the wood, you do see a series of rubies, sapphires, and emeralds.
How heavy does the throne weigh?
You try to... It is rooted to the floor.
Okay, of course it is.
You get the sense that... okay, make an insight check.
Not as good. 8.
It feels pretty stuck down. You're not sure if it can be pulled off.
There. Well, the gems are worthwhile. So it's like, is the adornment kind of on the top, or is it just in all sorts of places, these gems?
It's just it's adorned like symmetrically in like an ornate way. It's
Okay.
It seems to have, the gems seem to have been inlaid into the wood through growth songs, and it literally looks like the wood has sort of partially absorbed them.
Okay, cool. I'm going to... I don't want to burn... Well, I mean, I've been burning plenty of things. And the gems would probably survive in a bit of fire. Do gems deal with fire well?
I mean,
I believe they have a fairly high melting temperature.
Cool. Well, I have a tinderbox. I'm going to set fire to a throne.
You cut to about an hour from now as the 5 of you covered in soot are staring at a burning farm. No, I'm kidding.
It smells good. It's maplewood. I'm hungry now.
It's a bit damp and dark down here. You can burn it. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah,
Can I
I
help
mean...
with controlled flames in any way?
Oh, yeah. That helps a lot.
Oh! Wait! I have an idea. Hang on. The Mobius scroll will help me because I have Fireball today.
Might have been useful a little earlier.
Yeah, it was. But then everyone else had it handled. It was ready as like my initial plan was to change my Tasha's guys into one that was immune to fire, hold the guy, and then cast Fireball on myself.
That's fair. I will say
I
this.
had that ready.
Just as you go to do that, though, Amalia, you there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you, if you want to, you can run and hop and, again with another rumble, land on the next to Scotty at this throne. Amalia, you make an insight check.
Can someone roll for me? Sorry, I'm still trying to get my character sheet up.
I can do D20. Do you say Insight?
Yep.
Yes, please.
I'm sorry.
I got a stout block. Is that a nat one?
Fine. Yeah, the last 3 rolls I have done for you, Amalia, have been less than 2. It's either been 2s or 1s, and that's another nat one. I think you need to rescind my permission to roll for you. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
forget I said anything, so, yeah, you can take a moment to set this on fire. Or you can make everyone back up, and then, you can... I'm gonna say roll a d20, Scotty.
Oh, cock. 19.
Okay. You throw the fireball. Wait, let me just quickly back you up. Throw the fireball. And fortunately, only maybe a handful of the gems fall into the pit.
That's fine. And I shall collect what's remaining.
Okay.
And I shall divvy them as we need when we start selling stuff.
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
If you're proficient in jewel crafter's tools, I will let you add your proficiency bonus.
Who's proficient in that?
Jewelers. You know what? The guy that left, probably the Heckerton, probably would have done it. A 15 total, not terrible.
There's probably north of 2,000 gold pieces worth of gems in your hands.
All right, cool. I'm gonna pop that into the bag. Someone can appraise those better later. Sorry, tappy. Cool. Worth it. And I kind of look over to Xantha and go, "Thank you. That was cool."
Welcome.
Oh, actually, that's thinking of it. And I'll reach out and I'll pull out the elemental essence shard and go, "I never traded when you gave that back, but I haven't been using this. Do you want it back?"
I'm afraid I'm all out of attunement slots.
That was my thing too. Okay.
I was thinking, yeah, outmost the armor and the belt, right?
Yeah.
We're out of slots. Okay, no problem. It's there if you want it, or we can use it for pawn it for other goodies. Okay, cool. Who wants to lead the way? I say we let the rabbit go first.
Sure, just throw me in.
You later just, woo, and you.
But, you know, this is the first time that you haven't had a token ready on tap for a little bunny rabbit.
Okay, go fuck yourself. Give me 1 second. Now everyone has to wait.
It's worth it.
No,
I want
here's
to
the thing, I don't
see
want
a bunny
that
rabbit token.
I want the
Ever.
hench, angry, muscular,
Do you know
race-filled bunny
what?
token.
I'm thinking, what's it? The
Fluffiest bunny.
either that, or is it like the American Dad, like the genetically modified pig on steroids? Oink!
Oink,
But just
yeah.
a rabbit. Yeah.
That's Family Guy.
Here's Family Guy.
Question.
Yeah?
Would Vakios be a white, big, fluffy rabbit or a brown, fluffy rabbit?
He'll
Black
be whatever
fluffy
I have
rabbit.
available.
He's that fluffy rabbit there.
Except jacked.
Except Jax. That
With
one.
muscles.
That one is just that's
Yeah.
just gout.
If you've ever seen one of those weirdly muscular pictures of a kangaroo, imagine one of them, but as a rabbit.
Okay, so
Okay, can I just say that the Windows file search function fucking sucks?
Yeah. It takes 1 trillion years and then doesn't find anything. I loathe it.
Yeah, no, it's still working on it. Okay, so let me just do this manually. I think I know where I can find some tokens. Kyoto tokens. Reaches.
Oh hey, did you know that we have a Discord? Sometimes we even have a link for that.
Oh, that
today
is
it's
not,
taking a
for
little
some
bit
reason that
longer.
was supposed to be those are just two completely different singles. Okay, no. However, Nightbot saved us earlier, so
So
just copy
here
that.
we have a link.
ease.
Yeah, Discord is great.
Okay, this'll have to do. I don't have a rabbit token, but I do have an Almirage token.
What the fuck is that, Ali?
I think that's the kangaroo jet.
Create actor, botch,
That's what Zoe
bunny.
just sent me.
Love it. Tell her I say hello.
She's not dressed for camera at the moment.
I know, I just said tell her I said hello.
Oh, Romeo says hello. And she's waving.
Hi, Zoe.
Everyone says hi.
2 seconds, I have it now. Let me just... with shadow, copy... Bobos, D&D stuff, Foundry Virtual Tabletop, data,
This is worth it. This is all worth it, I'm just gonna
NPCs.
say.
I just put it in NPCs.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the content everyone came to see.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I've zoomed in to the screen so I can get it in all its glory.
Mm-hmm.
There's a horn! He's got a horn!
It's an Almirage. Do it. Configure ownership. Ali, you are also an owner of this token.
Yes.
It's a little horn on the
Oracle
top.
Observer, save.
It's a horny rabbit.
I'm gonna make
It's a
Botch
horny rabbit.
invisible.
Oh my god, guys, this is much more interesting.
Can someone send me what the token looks like so I can...
I
see it?
certainly can.
I'll send you a literal picture, babe. I literally have the token tabbed. That's what it looks like.
I love that.
It's brilliant. I am all for it. The only issue is I can't see a bloody thing. I can't see.
Oh
any
shit!
other-
I forgot to give it sight. 1 second.
It's a blind rabbit.
Vision
And that-
enabled.
to be honest, if it is
It has
based off
no
that one, then
eyes
it's accurate because that
whatsoever.
one, that particular rabbit is completely blind. So if
Do-
you're basically our rabbit in Foundry. you
Do
are blind,
rabbits
so-
have what? What is? Let me. Does a rabbit have a stat block? No, it does not. So I will just use an Owl Mirage.
All right.
Can Bakio stay as a rabbit forever? I think Amalia would get along with the rabbit more.
Wow.
Wow.
As long as you don't eat him.
Okay, they
Actual
don't have
rabbits.
any kind of special vision, so there you go. There's your token. It's double checking if they didn't get dark vision.
Like Hilera, but in bunny form, because you're so cute and little.
Yeah, who needs the Snuggle Beast anymore when you can have Rabacios?
A back bunny horn. Because it's got like a unicorn horn.
This hour cannot end soon enough.
See, the problem is I have a stat block for the Rabbit of Antioch, or like a LootTavern created equivalent. And I'm so tempted to let Ali run wild with that, but I feel like I would be creating more problems.
Do it. Do it, you pussy.
Do it.
You are what you eat.
Right. Anyway,
To
we
chaos.
throw the rabbit in front. The horny rabbit.
Okay. So do it.
Shift. Oh, wrong buttons. Ali? I'm gonna ask you to check your WhatsApp. 1 second. Pictures. Screenshot. Have fun. So, what are you guys doing?
We're following a rabbit into the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Onward, Squire.
Well, I'm unable to see in the dark, so
Everything should be
I
dimly
can
lit. There's
create-
bioluminescent spores that are keeping everything slightly dimly lit.
yeah. Except I don't have access even to a single token. I can't even select my own token, mate. Sorry.
I just gave you ownership of the rabbit.
You did well. You might have done, but then I can't now touch the rabbit. I know where the rabbit is based on the stream, and I can't even click on it.
Okay, I've moved it here.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing it. I'm literally seeing like a dim screen with like just the map outline, and that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna make Botch visible again. How about
There
now?
it is. Yeah, I can see Botch, and I can move him, but I can't see the rabbit.
Okay,
oh, there's
use
the rabbit.
Okay, so can you see the rabbit?
Yeah, but as I now as I move the rabbit, it doesn't do anything. It just
It moves on my
Okay.
screen.
It is moving. We are seeing it move. Maybe
Like,
it's
okay, here's what's happening. Me, the Botch, only the Botch token can only move the rabbit token once Botch has LOS on it. So I can move it now.
Oh, maybe I didn't update. Okay, try it now on the rabbit.
Yeah, no, okay, now it's
Okay, I hadn't updated. Like I'd given it vision, but I didn't click save.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'm gonna move that there. Oh,
that's
move
all.
that back there.
all right.
Are people hearing that noise?
Yeah.
Who's doing that? It was me.
Okay, I'm just gonna move Botch into the corner, right? Yeah, I can now control myself as a bunny. Good.
Raph, do you want me to move Kitty?
Yeah. I'm just running around, sniffing at everything, looking for things to hump.
Oh shit. Properties, control audio. Sorry, 1 second. I need to re-interact with the battle cam and.
There's a
put
furry
it on
leg here. I think I might hump that. I'm gonna try and hump Scotty's leg.
I mean, be aware that like that will only take like if it's accurate to rabbits, it'll be like 3 seconds long and you pass out afterwards.
Yeah, but then I'm right back up within 5 seconds, ready to go again.
I mean, that your constitution
Okay.
may vary.
So you travel back into the sort of dingy room with the eggs. What do you do?
We hadn't travelled the bottom half, and we hadn't travelled into the room that had the little gem.
Oh, there's also another door here,
Oh,
I think.
yes, there is.
I'm opening that door.
It's interesting. It's not showing any of the sound.
Yeah, we're hearing it.
No, as in, like, on stream, I don't think it is. Oh, well. Not that big of a deal.
There's
What have
some
we got in here? Oh, there's a thing.
urns.
There's urns. There's urns at a.
Nope, sorry, 1 second. Let me pull that up. There's not urns. That's
What are
12.
Uh-oh.
There's a decapitated head.
You see 3 shrunken heads are mounted on spiked stone pedestals near the south wall of this chamber. A bas-relief covers the entirety of the north wall and depicts another depiction of Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, this time sort of brambles and vines emitting from him and laying waste to his enemies.
Okay, so wait, you know the shrunken heads? They like the heads from Beetlejuice.
Kinda. Or like the third Harry Potter.
Yeah, man, take it away, Ern.
Oh.
You know, lady at 12 o'clock. 10, 9,
We're getting closer, Ern.
3 and a half, 2, 1 and 3/4.
Let me just pull up my...
Lenny Henry, absolute G.
Skull of Vale. Alright, just pulling up the Grove Song one. Grove Song plot. Yeah, okay, sorry. You do see 3 different names engraved under each of the pedestals.
What
Do they-
names?
Yeah, do they look like names or like what language is it? I mean,
It's
a name, I
common.
suppose.
So you see, to be clear, you see a Minotaur head, a Satyr head, and a human head. The Satyr head reads Abbas. The Minotaur head reads Baryonyx. And the human head reads Herodion.
Can you repeat that last name?
Herodion.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if they are of cultural significance, I can stick them in a book.
Yeah.
I don't know,
do
I'd never
those-
heard those names before.
do
Make a
those
history
names
check,
ring
Scotty.
any bell?
I've never heard
Everyone,
those names
anyone who
before.
wants to can make a history check. Just a quick question, just because the brain's a bit scattered. How did I pronounce the Minotaur's name?
Baryonyx.
Baryonyx, thank you, sorry.
16 total.
You've heard the name Abbas before.
Do I remember anything about?
He
who it
was a powerful druid in his own right. One of Nelia's chosen.
Oh,
I got
okay.
15.
With a 15, with a 15, Herodion, you swear that name rings a bell. You might have heard it in Meletis once, referring to someone well known. Botch, I'll let you make a history check as well.
As a bunny.
I assume you can hear. Oh, right, you're a bunny. Yeah, make a history check on the off chance you roll really high.
Okay, well, I've got a -4 modifier. That
You can't see them from your height. It's probably
-2.
yeah. You can't see.
I rolled a 2.
Glorious.
You're still distracted
I
by
think that's the
Scotty's
lowest
beautiful
That is
leg.
the lowest roll in the history of this campaign. It must
Yeah.
be.
I
The
think
lowest,
so.
Yeah, we had -1 was the lowest we'd had till then, so that is it.
-2.
-2.
Oh my god, that's dirty. That's actual filth.
Oh, so it turns out that these evil, ominous roots creeping into this lair are quite tasty, and you're just like...
Do you know, that's fine. Do you know, you're actually performing a great service. You are making sure that our legs don't get caught on any vines when we have to make a speedy escape.
Yeah.
It's very kin to bunny logic, so that's good.
That's good. I'm eating.
Well, I recognise this one, so I might take this one, unless anyone recognises any of the other two, but I recognise the satyr.
Yeah, Xanthia points to the human one and says, I think he's somehow related to Melodies, but
Oh.
I'm sure Bithynia would know more.
I'll
True.
say Amalia as well goes to move into this chamber, and there's just a moment of... Turn! She's slightly wider, and so she has to... And
Fantastic.
And shimmy on in. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy, scrapey. I'm going to open up one of the pages of the books. I'm going to double check the wording of this. What's the average weight of a head? I suppose of a shrunken head.
what's the limit that it's 10 pounds or something like that, right?
On one page, so the weight is fine. Let me double check it. So, an object weighing no more than 25 pounds into the book.
According
so
to
if any-
Google, and a head weighs an average of 11 pounds.
Cool, great. I don't know what it says that the.
I mean, it's shrunken.
A page
That's
can
true.
hold an
It is
object.
shrunken.
Yeah. A page can hold up to 5 objects whose total value is no more than 25 gold pieces. I don't think there's any value attributed to these.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm
that's
going to
fair. You could technically make the case that like someone would be willing to pay a lot of money for the sentimental value of relieving a return, but I'm not going to count that. I'm going to say,
put- copy.
in terms of
It
its
is just a head,
objective
yeah.
value, it is just a
So
head.
I'm going to because it doesn't say anything that I can't write in this book. So I'm going to expose a page and I'm going to place each of the heads in and then write the name next to them.
Yeah.
So we have.
Yeah, no, I'll let
so
you
we
put
have
all
the
3
names.
heads on one page.
Great. Cheers, mate. Oh, that horn's a bit loose.
Is it like an individual object, or the weight on a page can't eclipse 25?
No, it's the value. So it says
No, the
so
weight,
When
the
holding
weight.
it doesn't say anything about the total weight. It says when holding the open book, you can use an object to speak about and place an object weighing no more than.
Okay,
25
that's
pounds
fine.
onto
As
one of
long
its
as it
pages.
wasn't the combined weight, because the Minotaur's head is the size of a human head when it's shrunk.
Yeah. But I shall pop those into the page. We need to just double check exactly how many pages I've got left. I have plenty, but I need to just double check and make sure I.
Dolisa rolled like 40 something, I think,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. I'll double check at some point. But certainly, there's nothing to worry about for the time being. We'll get it confirmed at some point.
Cool.
And yeah, I place all the heads in and write all the names down.
Very well.
Great.
I'll say throughout all this, Heliada's been just admiring Amalia's armor. You look so cool!
I know. Now my badassery is seen through this armor. That I still haven't seen what it looks like from outside, but I'm pretty sure it looks pretty cool. 'Cause it's all smoky and black and black.
Heliada thinks for a moment. Does she have any spell that can help you see what you're seeing? Wait, that's Amalia's spell list. Heliada.
Xanthia casts Prestidigitation on her molten bronze armor to make it super shiny, so Amalia can see herself in the
I'll allow
reflection of that.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Amalia goes up to Tantia so she can see the mirror of her. And then all you guys hear is "Oh, I look badass!
You look so cool.
I'm a badass kitty."
I'm so sorry. I just realised something, and I turn around. You totally. We need to get an artist rendition of you in that armor holding Botch. It just has everything about it, you know.
As a
In what
bunny.
form?
Yes.
Just
As a
pure.
bunny.
Yes. Everything about
Yes.
it is just. It just exudes. That is the artwork portrait that I can see like someone coming into a castle many moons in the future. They just see the great defender and
Yeah.
its nibbly
You can
pet.
put it in the living room.
Yes.
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 Oh my
Okay.
god, yes.
Okay,
It needs
so
to be at least this tall.
does anyone else know polymorph?
I
Just so
used
when
to.
Okay. Good. All right.
Swift and severe. The punishment will be swift and severe.
Botch, did you get that stat block?
I did, yes.
I mean, I know
Is that
someone who.
the stat block you're letting me have?
I may arbitrarily decide that your actions aren't canon, but have fun with it otherwise.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, one more room. So, yes, so other rooms that we haven't explored, there was the room to the south of this one. And OOC, I'm imagining it's going to match up to the other, but Scotinos doesn't have direction sense, so he thinks it's like a separate thing. But, yeah, he's going to move, join Xanthia and start traveling into this room.
Okay, so you travel down. You had traveled briefly into this room before. This was the burned library.
Oh, yes. I remember now. Is this a cave-in?
Yes.
Okay, so no way over there.
Yeah, that's just like sort of rubbled and
Did
rocks.
he go to the right already?
Yeah.
Oh. My memory's bad.
Wait,
Also,
we've lost the rabbit. God.
No!
Damn, these rabbits are feisty.
Hey, I'm exploring. I'm looking for some skeletons.
Okay. Let me see if I still have some rope in my bag so we can maybe tie him to a leash.
Oh, you are.
You gotta be-
You can
I-
fucking try.
We've got
will
to be
try.
careful. We don't want him to break his own back because, you know, rabbits have a lot of strength and they don't know restraint. And Botch is very similar, but in his current form, I think there's even more risk of it.
Hey, you can certainly try. I have an action prepared, ready and waiting if the DM will allow it.
You know what? Do it. This is just funny to me.
God.
Hearing this discussion, Xanthia, you watch as the bunny looks at you and goes, "Me." You need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure thing. That is a 23.
23 succeeds. Does that mean that you take half damage? No, it doesn't. It's an or. That's fair enough. Yeah. So you feel a huge amount of thunder and psychic damage wash over you, and you're able to resist it from this form.
You're a very rude bunny. Okay, come here.
Can I try and resist this, please?
Yeah, use whatever you want in that stat block.
Okay. I am
Okay,
going.
what do I roll?
I'm going to use Spring Strike.
Yeah.
I move at half my speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and then I'm going to dart behind you, and I'm going to bite you on the arse.
Like, it full-on
that's-
rabbit of Antioch just, like, zips behind you and...
Oh, and by the way, to roll to attack, I rolled a natural 19 plus 11 for 30. Does that hit, Xanthia?
It does.
So, okay, that's excellent. Then we do one of them plus 5. That is 9 points of piercing damage from your
What
arse.
the hell?
Oh, I've been
wait,
given a stat.
Ow!
Wait, hold on. That tells me that this rabbit needs to go and get his teeth burred. Because that is like 9 points of piercing damage from a rabbit.
I would also, at this point, like to look at the... As Xanthia tries to turn to me, I look at the portion of... So I'm now here. I look at the portion of bone behind her, and I use a legendary action of grasping bones. So a limb bursts out of the ground and grabs you on the ankles, Xanthia. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
By the way, do feel free to... I'm going to take this moment to advertise the incredibly talented third-party content creators at LootTavern and their adventure supplement called Bones and Roses, where I pulled the stat block from.
I've not seen
No, sorry, Hair Raising. It's called Hair
How does a
Raising.
28 sound?
Ooh, I think I might need to look into
All
that.
I'm saying
I've
is
seen
we're
it.
not in initiative order, so I can continue doing this shit without restriction on action economy.
Well, I'm going to leave you both to it. I think you've got this in hand, Xanthia, so I'm going to go on ahead.
I'm casting calm emotions.
Hey, you've still
on the
got to make a
bunny.
saving throw, madam.
I rolled a
You succeed,
27.
you break free, and it's at this point that I would like to dash away from you, jumping under Xanthia's legs over the top of Scotty.
I'm gonna say
And just
now
run.
everyone can roll for initiative if you're choosing to do stuff.
What the fuck?
By the way, Botch, you still have a hit point, just because it's still technically
Yeah,
a
that's fair
polymorph.
enough. I'm looking at these hit points, and I'm like, yeah, this is broken as fuck if I have those hit points.
Yeah, no, this is a mythic monster that's challenge rating 19, so I'm gonna say you only have one hit point.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is this could be potential we could use later. Okay, he's jumped over. No, it's fine, you know, the bunny's fine.
Okay, I got an 8 for initiative.
Oh,
boy.
goody, we're doing initiative. I got a natural 20 for a total of 25.
I'm not
Okay.
doing anything. I'm letting them do it. So I'm like, this is fine. I'm stepping.
You might want me to turn back into my normal form. I'm way more dangerous to you in this form.
Amalia, you okay? I saw you leave and return for a second.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I
Okay.
got a 9.
Oh, you got a 9? Okay, so you're getting in on this, Amalia?
Yes, I kind of want to.
Okay. So, Botch, you're first in this rabbit form.
I would like to, first of all, just because this is a passive ability,
Yeah.
I would like to use my insightful telepathy and see what's going on in the minds of Xanthia, Amalia, and Scotty. So
Okay.
if you want to resist this, it's a spell save DC of 20.
It's intelligence, I believe, because so it's considered it's the equivalent of detect thoughts.
Okay.
I fail.
Oh, so I have advantage on all attack rolls against you now. Sweet. And I know what you're thinking.
So, Xanthia, what are you
Okay.
thinking? Also deep-seated as well.
What in the fuck?
Oh, he's made me a real powerful bitch.
I'm gonna say, just for flavor and fucky fun, that something about these innate magics gave, like, life to this new form in a way. Like, the fuckiness of this temple and its life magic, its unnatural life magic, has fucked with the polymorph spell ever so slightly. Just
What are
because
you
it's
thinking,
funny.
Xanthia?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm mostly thinking, what in the fuck?
And for your
We're
action?
gonna have words about this.
We've lost Amalia. I don't know if Amalia's resisting it. Skatinos, is it? Am I aware? Does it feel like a spell?
I
Does
believe
it feel
detect
obvious
thoughts, if you probe deeper, they are aware, so yes.
Does it feel like it's coming from you, or does it feel like? Am I able to tell it's coming from the rabbit?
I believe
Is it
detect,
okay?
per the wording of detect thoughts, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
it does.
then I don't mind. It's fine.
Okay.
So you
don't resist.
No. Though you do kind of get a glimpse to what Hilira kind of saw when she first saw detect thoughts. So you don't really get there's more of a visual scape you see. So probably for the first time ever. So you see what seems to be just a limitless, emptiest expanse of what looks like water. And you seem to be almost inside. It's almost like there's like the slight lurching, as if you were kind of on this like narrow boat. The water it's so dark that it's hard to say, is it water? No, Scotinus, maybe not. And then you see what appear to be in the distance 2 lighthouses that their beams are like blood red, and you just see them kind of like scanning around and looks focusing on like random objects in the water. And you see that at the moment one of them is kind of focused on a figure. And you see what claims to see like an effigy that could have been the druid that we fought before, and like it kind of animating into when it was destroyed to what it used to be like, and then you kind of see it like spray it off, and you almost imagine it's kind of like seeing a stop motion of a reverse history of that druid, and it kind of gets a bit amorphous as Gotunos just kind of tries to imagine what it could have been like. And then, like, occasionally, then you see kind of the eye, like the.
It's at this point that I pull back, and I'm just, I'm just there, not seeing any relevance in this. And as it's still my turn, and we've started initiative order,
Fine.
I would like to jump up off of your shoulder, Scottinos.
Yep.
Jump through the air, bounce off of Amalia's head, and I would like to go for the throat on Xanthia.
Hello?
So because go for the throat is a trait that I can just use, that means I have advantage on the attack, and if I hit, then things get really nasty.
Are you going
That's
to kill me?
that's 28 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
so I do 1d6 piercing damage plus an extra 66 piercing damage. So, that's 6 plus.
Hilarious gonna be so pissed at you, you know that.
And I don't care. 16 plus 22, 28. That's 33 points of piercing damage on one strike.
Xanthia looks as though she's almost ready to faint. She's on 7 hit points.
It's at this point that I then use because I get multi-attack with my attack action, I can use one bite attack and another me. So I would like to look at you right in the eyes as I let go of your jugular. Look at you right in the eye and go me. Please make another Constitution saving throw.
That was a 5 on the die for a total of
12 fails. You take 3d8 thunder damage and 3d8 psychic damage. So let's do those individually, shall we?
I think you don't have to roll.
I might do because you've got 7. So if I roll all ones, you will succeed.
True.
And I haven't. I've rolled an 8, a 6, and a 3, so you are down.
This little like murderous, like fluffy bunny with like murder in its eyes.
Okay. Bearing...
I fall and I drag you down with me. Can I fall on top of you?
It's up to the DM.
Botch,
Can
make
I
a
fall on
dexterity
top of
saving
you?
throw.
Ooh, what's my dexterity? Oh, +5. Nice. That's a 13.
Xanthia, I'm going to say make a Constitution check.
Okay. That is a 16.
So she falls on you.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of damage.
And I bam. Yes. I'm so happy this happened.
And Xanthia is on top of you, just bleeding out of her neck.
I mean, here's the thing. We're still in initiative order, so that's my
Yeah.
turn. I can't do anything. It's now whoever's turn is
Okay,
next.
it is Amalia's turn. Oh, and I almost forgot, Amalia, because you hit 50 piety, you get to choose either a +2 to your wisdom or constitution. I assume you want to take constitution, so I'm going to just put that there.
Thank you, I love you.
Love you too. So your constitution now becomes 20 and your hit points become 180.
Oh.
She a big kitty.
Okay, Amalia, what are you doing? You've just seen Tiny Rabbit Botch. Sorry, it's just hard to talk with the echo. You've just seen Tiny Rabbit Botch power launch himself and like gnaw at Xanthia's throat, full on out of character Monty Python Rabbit style. At which point it went meh, and then boom, that was like this thunderous energy. Xanthia, like in this final moment of fuck you, like leans forward and then like you try to scramble away Rabbit Botch, but the smooth bronze gives you no traction and you're kind of like basically on her shoulder. You try to like do just like a Scooby-Doo thing where like but you're just in place and then she and then like Botch just bamps into normal mode out from under Xanthia.
Oh, that was both the best and the worst moment of my entire life.
Helena freaks out. What the fuck did you do?
I was going to say, stand by. I'm getting some information with what Viola's actually going to do.
I can't.
Oh, is she seeing this?
No, I just passed on the information, so she's to let me know what's I think she's going to cast a spell.
Okay.
She's also said she wants to cast Hop on Plane and have a stern talk with Ali. So she's fuming. Get Xanthia up and hit that bitch.
You need a for that.
That's the route.
For that you need a piece of laminated paper worth at least 200 euros.
God, this economy is really crashing.
That's a spell component. So wait, sorry, what is Helena doing?
I'm trying to find out now.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, I got you back onto what happened. I think she just said, oh, she hasn't actually given one. I think it's that she would want to get her up and then go ham on Ali.
Okay, we can just do like a second level cure wounds. I'll mark that off. Xanthia, you are healed. 9 hit points.
Cool.
Get off me!
Fuck you, no!
I mean, you could try, but I think Halil would be pretty pissed off if you did.
Ew.
Amalia, do you do anything technically? Because we're still in initiative order. It is Amalia's turn.
Well, technically, in his bunny form, I was gonna kick him, but now I can't kick him. So I would like to grab him by the ear and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, I'd like to know that as well.
With this steel, with this black steel clawed gauntlet that's looks like something out of Dark Souls. She just grabs your frame. And you are hoisted to your feet by the ear with what feels like a vice.
Oh. Ow. You can let go of me now.
I don't think I want to. You really made her.
Okay, that noted. Continue.
Say you're sorry.
Oh, okay. If the situation is still tense, she will inflict wounds at 4th level.
Oh my god, yes, do it.
Okay, I will say, because this entire thing was meant to be memes and not actually a thing to spawn drama, Botch, you feel like a haze drop from your eyes as you return back to normal.
Wait, what happened? What's going on? I'm no longer cute and fluffy. Why are you holding me by the ear?
What the fuck was that?
Listen, you put me in the mind of a bunny, the bunny's gonna do what the bunny's gonna do.
That's a
I
load
walk
of
up to him and I
bullshit.
just smack him on the head.
He
I don't
just
want
says-
to deal damage, but just as
Yeah, Elita says, to be fair, the few times I did polymorph, I did kind of take on the, brain of the animal. You know, like when I was the mammoth, I was like, "Rrr, I want peanuts."
It does sound like something Killer would say.
I think it gives you the brain of the animal as well, and apparently rabbits are assholes.
Horny assholes. Are we still in an initiative order?
I'm gonna say no.
It's at this point then, Amalia, that you, as I look at you, I'm gonna cast a command at you at 1st level and just say, drop.
Amalia, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ, 1 second.
Yeah, I'm looking at your wisdom
Add a
score.
+4. Also, Bacchus, at the moment, I do not consider you my ally. You do not get any bonuses from me.
Well, now I don't want them.
Oh, sorry.
13.
13?
13 fails.
Plus four?
My wisdom DC. Oh, you cunt.
Wait, Amalia, was the 13
Oh,
before the...
plus 4.
Was the 13 before the...
So
Oh,
17.
wait, if it's 13 plus 4,
Yeah, that succeeds.
17.
Okay.
Just that succeeds because
Yeah.
of the paladin influence.
That's my girl.
So I've already head off. I just let that just happen. I just went. I was like,
But,
oh, and like that whole conversation. I think that I think Skatinos didn't think it was going to get that bad, so he just like, okay, yeah, they're just going to have a scuffle. It'll be fine. You know, it's just a bit of light tussling. Fine, they can do that as well.
I just want to say,
But
out
I
of
got
character
put
for the
down.
players and for the audience, this was 100% memes. This was not meant to be actual interpersonal drama of any kind.
Bring the angst.
Speak for yourself.
Well, in a normal world, that should have been a regular-ass rabbit. I'm just
Yeah, that's
a
fair
weirdo who
enough.
decided to have some fun. So,
Until I went with it.
and that's totally fine. Let's just, I'm just saying for the audience, and no one should take this too seriously.
So yeah, tell me about these things on these plinths.
All right, storage wars.
Look, I'm just curious.
They appear to be very ornate vases that have beautiful flowers growing out of them.
Oh. They're still alive? Okay, fair. Well, I won't disturb them then, that's fine. Does it look like they had been tended to?
Make a insight check. Or
Like,
nature, or your insight or
yeah,
nature.
like I'm
your
trying to work
choice.
out if it is a like that they've just kind of got the sustenance that they've needed from. Okay, that's okay. 18. The dice animation said 5, but the nature check says 15. So I think the thing is that's because D&D Beyond's just crashed. 18 was the total.
They don't look pruned or like as in. So basically, there's like leaves like sort of growing out of the thorns as well. And you, like out of character, you know the difference between like a kept and unkept plant in terms of. There's branches that could probably may have been clipped if someone was like being thorough that aren't. The roots are kind of spilling out over the pot in a way that it doesn't look ornate in a way that like someone like getting their hands dirty with a green thumb would have this set up. It looks like it's just growing organically out of the pot. Morse, you're muted.
So yeah, I would probably just have got to the door when the screaming stopped. So I just kind of just sigh, and I'm just going to have waited by the door, and I hear just the story of whatever happened just from like the echo of the chamber. So I'm just like, yep, that'll be done in a minute, and I'll wait until everyone joins.
Go for it. Are you guys done? Are you joining him?
I don't know. Can I?
Yeah.
Sure.
I will delete that rabbit.
Aw, bye, rabbit.
That is
You were
that
fun.
is sad.
It was fun while it lasted.
Shout out to Keora on Patreon for the Almirage token. Very well. And you're gonna need Amalia to open that door, or somebody to open that door that isn't Morse. Sorry, that isn't Scotty.
Once my foundry loads back up, I can do that.
We're quite narrow. I don't think I can even get out the way from Amalia there, so I kind of almost have to kind of like squished against the ground so
Copy.
Amalia can.
Just give me 2 seconds. I just want to see something. That's interesting. Foundry's not playing any sounds.
We can hear it.
It's for me.
I know you guys can hear it, but like I'm not seeing any levels on the stream.
Right. Okie dokie, and oh.
Okay,
It's
no
the place
idea
where-
why it's doing that, but it's not that important. So you just hear a... And then like another... As you open up to the other room. And it reveals... Sorry, lost my place. Ah, shit, where'd I... Don't tell me I closed... No, I didn't. You see partially clothed skeletal bodies of 2 mortals, crumpled in front of a closed door to the east, which is slotted with a large keyhole. Morse, you're muted again.
Fuck! Okay, so I will... Unless anyone else objects, I'm just going to try and cast Knock on it.
The door on the other side?
Yeah, is it the one that's straight ahead of us? Yeah,
no,
one...
the one further down the hall is that one.
Wait, so...
So in here, where I'm sort of tracing my
Yes.
hand, that's where... So that's
Wait,
where
southwards.
this is the hole. This door here is the one... Oh, that's not
Okay.
open. This door here is the one that's got the keyhole.
Okay, in which case then, because I haven't travelled up there per se, I think I'd be looking at the one that's straight ahead of us then.
Okay. That one's easy enough to open. It's not locked.
Oh
I just
yeah,
locked
can
it.
I borrow you again? And we'll look into this and see what it is. Oh god, it's another long corridor.
Let me just try something real quick. Application, audio, capture. Foundry sounds. I just want to see if this works. Let me just quickly give that a go. Just want to try. Oh, good, that can be heard. It's an application audio output capture. It's capturing my version of it. Okay, cool. Just in case, you know, sound effects and whatnot. All right, and you travel down into this thinner, narrower corridor. That seems long and pronounced. That has two side alcoves that, if you travel down them... Amalia, are you traveling down them? Amalia? She might be, like, have gone to the bathroom or something, so I will say that Amalia travels down the... Like, are you controlling Amalia or is Violet?
I'm controlling, I have her.
Okay.
But I was assuming that because she didn't have access to Foundry before.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Amalia moves down here, she said, and, this looks like a tiny statue of, like, a lady with... sitting in, like, a big chair. And, this is... like a round piece of glass.
Okay. The glass might be interesting. Oh, do you think it's like that mirror we came across?
Amalia takes a step back. Please, no.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I didn't like that mirror. I'm going to walk over here.
Why didn't you like the mirror?
Well, it was scary.
What did you see in the mirror?
I don't remember what she saw. I'm just trying to Jaeger Amalia.
Oh, fair. I remember. When I went there, we saw Jason. I'll quickly glance and see if there's a name by the statue, but if not, I will look at the mirror.
There is no name
glass.
by the little statuette because it's an idol. But make a religion check.
Okay. I'm just gonna steal all the things from this damn.
I'm gonna send her a message as well. We'll try one last time. Amalia, is everything okay? Violet?
26 on that religion check.
Okay, the DC was low enough. It's absolutely Karametra, goddess of the harvest.
Fair enough. That I'm gonna leave that one.
The mirror is not... So it's not a mirror.
It's like a disc of glass.
Yeah, and it's got a frame on it. It is a, for lack of a better term, a looking lens. Astronomers use these to gaze at the stars, or sailors might use them too. It functions effectively like a spyglass, but you know, era appropriate. So it's like an ancient Greek spyglass.
Do I get the impression that this is like an effort, like something in place of like? Would this be Clothis? In
Make a religion check.
Or, in fact, the one that our previous half nymph, the Calliope's patron.
Nycta,
maybe.
that would be goddess of the night. You do know that her Nycta, Clothis, and Krufix, god of horizons, who's most associated with the night sky, are all siblings. You don't get a sense for a particular deity, but it does have sort of non-committal or nondescript religious iconography around it. The celestial night is a fundamental aspect of Theran religion, the interaction with the gods, Theros divinity. The sky itself is rumored to be a window to Nyx itself, the heavens above. So, you know, diviners or priests of every stripe, of every deity, look to the stars for prophecy or to try and sort of divine the will of the gods or to simply try and get a glimpse. So, looking lenses would apply to any deity. This looks like just simply a religious-looking lens.
Fair. Scortinus has changed his mind and he is looting everything because he's become into loot hobo. So he's going to pick up the the lens.
Okay, go ahead and add a spyglass for now, but just make a note saying it's looking lens.
Yeah.
And you can add a just marble statuette of Karameta.
How heavy is it?
I'm gonna say 8 pounds.
I don't have anything. I'm not gonna put it on another. I'm not gonna put it on. Oh, I don't want to get damaged. Sod it. I'm gonna use this damn book because otherwise I won't use it. I put the things in the book.
It was a bit pissed at you after they had to eat the shrunken heads, but this is better.
Good. All right.
Do I try this door?
Sure. I will swap places with Botch so the stronger beans go first.
Okay. Amalia will open the door. Oh, there's a pretty flower! And she steps into the chamber.
What?
That's not suspicious at all.
What?
Are you guys following?
Sure.
Okay. This room is much longer than it is wide. 4 columns, decorated with gold, fill the length of the room. Racks of ancient armor and weaponry adorn the walls. Sagging cupboards and cabinets are covered with dust. A large red flower with a thorny stem sprouts in the middle of the room amidst the surrounding bramble growth. Doors exit to the south and the west.
There's a lot more things here in this place than I realized.
You see, this large, blooming, very pointed petal red flower just growing out of the center of the room.
I don't trust this flower
I
at all.
don't.
Amalia,
But
what would Amalia... Violet, do you know what would Amalia do to this flower? What would she react? If you can hear. Well, I've sent her a message and it's arrived, but she's not responding, so...
Is there any evidence of the same kind of corruption and decay on this flower that we saw before? Or
Make
does
a
this seem
nature
to be
check.
with it? Because I'm curious about it.
Make a nature check.
21.
Doesn't look like it. It just looks like a blooming flower. You don't recognize the species.
I have alchemist supplies. I can try and determine if it's got any properties of any use. Because I'm curious about it. So long as it's not been infested or anything. Sortinus will elect, if people are happy to, he would stay behind while people explored the next room, and he'd kind of get out his alchemist supplies. And he would try and carefully curtail a few of the leaves, some of the stems, maybe a little bit of the stalk to determine.
Okay, so what's everybody doing? So Scotty's doing that. What's everybody else doing?
I'm staying with Scotty.
I don't know. There's a door over here that looks interesting. I'd like to go and have a look at that real quick.
Okay, but you can go and do that. What's Amalia doing?
I'd imagine Amalia wouldn't want anyone to go alone, so Amalia probably would follow.
Okay, Amalia's gonna go with Botch. So, Botch, you go and try the door. It's locked. Scotty, you reach out, and Helia's with you guys, yeah? Cool.
Yes,
Probably.
I'd imagine so.
So, Scotty, you gently scrape some sample from the flower, and the flower petals shake slightly and release a cloud of pollen. I need Scotty, Helira, and Xanthia to all make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, it's so good that all of the healers are in the same spot for that.
Yes. Is this a magical effect? Is it against poison?
It is against poison.
Okay. 23 for me.
Can't say. Yeah, Xanthia got an 11.
Fails.
And
23 succeeds, though.
Hilera, I don't have her sheet pulled up, but that's a
She's
16 on the die.
It's a +2 for Constitution from her, so that'd be 8.
That fails as well.
No, that's a 22 total.
Okay, that
Plus
succeeds.
4.
Xanthia, you take 34 points of poison damage.
I'm down again.
All right, I'll let you Jaeger Hilira Tamara, and you can decide what to do with her spells.
Give me a moment. I need to pull up the sheet.
You are also poisoned.
Yeah, figures.
Fucking hell.
All right, I think we lost Violet. Hopefully, she's
Do we
rejoining.
does everyone else take half, or is it just?
It's all or nothing, I believe. Let me reread it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go with the first level cure.
I'll offer,
wounds.
like, as I see that going down as well, I'll kind of reach out. I still have one use. I'll use Farrakha's Balm, which cures poison.
That's very good. So, Xanthia, as you come to healing yourself, you do notice there were still sort of these green veins that were beginning to like appear under Xanthia's skin as the poison was still taking effect. But before you start taking 2d8 poison damage at the start of each of your turns, Scotty, you cure the poison.
Oh, and that's 13 points of healing for Xanthia. Max healing. I hate this day. I think this is the third or fourth time that Xanthia's gone down today.
Yeah.
Amalia just
Two of them from player interaction. This one was my fault. Sorry.
I feel like Amalia at this point would turn and say, "Let's just leave."
Yeah. Please.
That's loser talk. Let's stay and keep going.
All right, I'll do what you guys want.
Xanthia gives you the biggest murder eyes at this point.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't see your eyes from all the way down there on the floor. You know, when you're unconscious, I can't. It's too much.
Xanthia, I am sorry. I didn't realize that would happen. I can.
No,
I'm fine here. Like you, like maybe if you and Hilira wanted to make sure the exit was ready, and then then we can set up camp up there. I won't be long, and then I'll come.
No, just give me a second. And she lays on hands on herself for 40 points. So she's not quite as close to death.
Much better. Fear we may have lost Violet for good.
Boo.
But we'll see. Message her on Instagram as well.
Did I still manage to keep those bits I took from the plant?
No. It basically the second you made contact it would have shaken.
Okay. I will. Okay, my plan when everyone is no longer at risk of the thing, and is going as well. I'll do it once we're on the way out if need be. But for sake of ease, I would use Atasha's Otherworldly Guise to grant myself immunity to poison, having seen that it had a poison's effect to someone, and then I'd use the glaive to basically curtail the plant.
Okay, you can do that.
And then I'd put the plant into the book as well.
Okay.
Because I don't know whether or not that preserves its current state or not.
Okay.
I don't know anything, and that's another thing I wanted to find out is whether or not things get older in it.
Okay.
But I wait until there's no more risk of anyone else dying.
No, that's fine, and I'll say you guys can take the time to do that. And you guys evacuate, and Scotty, you do that, and then by the time it's safe and clear, you can press on. And just imagine the flower's not there anymore.
Whilst this is happening, I'd like to attempt to kick the door in.
Make a strength check. Make an athletics check.
Do it.
Oh yeah, right, +10, here we go.
Oh, there's a fucking scythe in this room. I just noticed there's a scythe in the room.
That's a natural
that?
1.
Oh no.
You kind of...
Break your foot. Break your foot.
He doesn't break his foot, but he does roll his ankle, and it's like fuck.
Oh, I bend down and call upon Clothis to cure the wounds of that, to heal my ankle.
Easy enough.
Yeah. And am I allowed to give this another go?
Go for it.
13.
You don't hurt yourself, but it's just...
Yeah. Yep, that door ain't coming down. That's basically just a wall. Might as well be completely impassable.
Amalia probably would at least try.
Okay,
Just to
make
open
an
the door.
athletics check
Good
for
luck.
Amalia.
There's-
Well, she just wants to try and open the door rather than kick it down.
She tries the door and it was open. No, I'm kidding.
Don't, you said Spitting was locked. Come on.
I did. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, she really goes. Oh, it's locked. And then Scotinos will go over, like, will look over and go, okay, and cast knock.
It says non-magical, right? For knock?
That is correct. Yes.
Oh, no effect.
Oh. Boo. Boo. That's not fair. Maybe there's a key somewhere.
Money's
a
like,
locked door
are
is
we
very
that
mysterious.
curious? Okay.
But I'll look over to Xanthi and go, do you want to leave? Honest.
We're already here. Let's
Okay.
get this over with. If you need me to, I can dispel magic on the door, but then I can nobody die.
Sounds good to me.
I cast dispel magic at third
Make
level.
a charisma check.
Yay! I can do that. That is a 24.
Oh, nice.
You see this sort of like green, like halo, like this aura, like come over the door, reveal itself before it shatters. Ooh. There's an audible drop of magic. Amalia walks up to it. It's open now. And I will unlock it.
This is a crazy big cavern.
Yeah, you see, but this section looks unworked. It just looks dug out.
I choose to continue to head straight in.
Okay, you continue to head straight in.
Scotinos has got distracted because he's found a fucking scythe, so
He's-
he's playing with the scythe.
Botch is going to use the common rule of finding in a maze and just always turn left.
Okay, fair enough. And you double back on yourself, Botch, and you see a door of worked stone this time, similar to the doors you all have been traveling through.
My worst enemy. Doors. I go over and attempt to open the door.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Scotty, I've got something for you over
no.
here.
I come over with a scythe. What?
There's some stuff in here for you.
Yeah, you see carnage. Let me just pull up my notes. 13. You see an altar set into an alcove at the other end. The east and west sides of this place seem to be filled with... This looks like a small temple. The east and west sides seem to have small receptacles for things like incense and other offerings. The north wall is covered with a strange stone totem that is like a skull, but with like roots and vines lashed around it. The green gem eyes are pulsating. Blood soaks the carpet on the floor, stains the stone, and upon the altar itself, you see the mutilated remains of a humanoid rib cage as well as a skull and other bones and parts, and you see plenty of bloodstains that are fresh and plenty more that are not fresh. This looks like this looks out of character. This looks like something out of like House of a Thousand Corpses or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This looks like cultist horror shit.
Just make sure there's not like a hole under that carpet or something. If this was my den, I mean, not saying it is, obviously, but I'd like have like a drop of spikes hidden by a carpet.
There is no hole, but as you tap tink tink tink, you hear a and you see sliding out of a hole you didn't notice before in the floor, a enormous white cobra. Literally like 15 feet long that slides up. It has sort of red patterns on the back.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Enters this domain.
Is it too late to leave?
I will. Oh shit! I'll respond. Go. I will. Oh god. I will step forward. I will look it in the eyes. One of Farrak's chosen. And I bow my head.
Make a persuasion check.
That is 26. And I don't.
Interesting. And why do you come? What has become of the master of this place?
You claim someone else to be the master? You a king cobra? Okay, well, your answer at least reassures me. It would have been sad to hear of a noble one of your race underfoot by such a beast.
Scotty, make an Arcana check.
Oh god.
I think we've completely lost Violet, unfortunately.
13.
You've heard of creatures like this, known as Naga. You know they are tied to Faraka, same way as
That's
Gorgons,
this
but-
very yeah. I had those eyes. Okay, the one that was fouling this area has been dealt with.
That's good. That's very good. You have an interesting aura. It sort of slithers right up to your face. Very interesting indeed.
I don't break eye contact.
And what do you intend to do in this place?
We've done all we came to do. Curiosity led us here, but if there's anything you wish.
I must say I am surprised. I assumed you would have a greater curiosity. Or vileness and contempt unto me.
I will, at that phrase, I'll kind of like that's when I kind of break my eye contact, and I'm just going to bow my head and go, no contempt from me. Curiosity is the way of our patron. If this is your domain, I will leave.
It is my domain now again. I agreed to serve the one who overpowered me, on the condition he preserve the wealth of knowledge in the library.
That library has been destroyed, if it is the one.
Like, there's an unpleasant hiss that literally pierces your eardrums as you feel rage and anguish. May the underworld find him screaming with agony for all time. I failed.
Perhaps my memory of the dream was vague, but can I remember? How much can I remember of the dream that I had with Farrakha when she was working in like an incredibly complex spell? And I still had no idea what the end result, because I did try doing a spell of it. Is there any elements of that spell that she was using, that copper dragon scale, that I could write down and offer?
Make an intelligence check.
God. That's a 9.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I can offer something. This needed to be returned to its rightful place. A keeper to be kept safely, a knowledge that should not be divulged. I don't think we'll be travelling under the waves anytime soon, and most of those that were there at the time are no longer here. A few of them are.
It looks at you very quizzically.
And I reach into the pouch and I pull out the scribed copy of the plague and cure recipe from Bashiros. This needed to return to the place it was wrongly stolen. I do not know when we would ever get the chance to do such a thing again. But I am certain that with you back in control of this domain, it's in safe hands, forgive the pun. And I'll offer...
It sort of like looks at its limbless
Well,
body.
actually, no, I'll unravel it, and then I'll just kind of step forward, and I'll just gently kind of...
Wondrous. Truly wondrous. Thank you. This shall do. This shall do finely. I shall start again. With this I can start again.
I'm going to slowly back away. And I look to everyone else and go, didn't think that was going to work. But,
It pulls basically it rolls up the scrolls and sets them down on the altar. And then with a lash of its tail, it scatters the bones and the flesh to the wind.
I don't say anything else. I just bow my head, and I'm going to slowly start stepping away from the room, looking apologetically to everyone else that I've just literally just brought into a fucking King Cobra's Naga's lair from curiosity. And I will back out.
Before you go, and as you all turn to look at it, and sort of, you know how when like heat basically makes the air ripple, it releases a breath that seems to do that. Like not like does green or venomous looking, it's just ripples of air. That go into every one of you's lungs. No immediate effect. A gift.
Where's Fearless Red Flag when you need it?
Did it taste noxious in any way?
Make a constitution check for your taste buds.
19.
Nope, just like hot air.
Okay. Alright.
I'll say make an insight check.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry, guys. Dirty 20.
You feel a very faint pull. Nowhere, not in particular, but as in not like in one particular direction, but like an instinct in terms of you had been trying to commit the path to memory out of here, but it sort of seems to be a bit just more natural to you now, and you feel a stronger sense of direction. Just very slight, like you concentrate on where you want to ultimately get, which is out of here, and you're like trying to think back through the forest, but it's like oh no, I know exactly where to go. It's like, okay, I can probably avoid that thing, is it? You just feel like keen of mind.
Okay.
At least for now. All of you do. But Scotty has with the insight check notices it.
Okay. I still have no fucking clue what I've just done. And I hope I haven't just lit at least a fucking plague in the Scola Vale, but we'll find out, I suppose. Cool. Fuck. I leave.
Okay. Well, Scotty, if you weren't already at max piety, I would say increase it, but,
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I was worried. I was terrified I was going to go down, to be honest, when we came across that, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. So
all good.
good.
So, I will say that with this boon, and I'll tell you now, this would be the extent of the dungeon that you are in. With this boon, you find a very easy path back. One step after the other, you manage to trace it out of this lair, and the walk home as well. No chance encounters, no random beasts. You find a sure path, bolstered by your temporary boon of awareness and luck. You find safe travels, essentially. And a day and a half later, you re-emerge at the edge of the Scola Vale, at the edge of the Lonely Grove Forest. And you begin to see the same temporary settlement that had been erected. And you see in the distance the Elder Druids, the Sibyls. No sign of Lazarus, but you see they look at you all returning with big smiles on their faces. Scotty's parents included. And I will say that is where we'll end tonight's session. A shorter and sweeter session, just because I know we did a couple really long sessions, and also people got places to be and are tired and stuff like that, and we lost Amalia, so cool. Glad that yeah, nice little session to just wrap that up. Thank you so much to everyone who joined in the audience tonight. Really appreciate it. Do we have any shout-outs to do? No, that's okay. Still this team aside. Cool. And thank you so much to my lovely players. We're a little bit lighter this evening, but why don't we start with those who are absent? So, you can find Virla at virla.louise on Instagram, and you can catch her on Bridges and Brigands, as well as Roll Positive Gaming Strixhaven campaign on the subsequent channels, Roll Positive Gaming and Bridges and Brigands. I can't remember if she's got a third one because she seems to be playing D&D every different day of the week now. So Tamara, tell me if I missed anything, but that's what I recall. And you can find
right.
Violet at Violet_Riddle_ on Instagram, where you can catch all her cosplay content, and you can find her here. And that will then bring us to, tell you what, let's get the weird ones out the way. Morse.
Weird?
In terms of social media announcements.
Oh, yeah.
Flip me off, see what happens.
So, all the weird shit that we've been coming across for most of these dungeons always comes, if not from the standard material, but from that third-party content that you all know and love, including mad cool tokens like a horny rabbit, which I never thought I would actually see in the game, but now we know what it looks like, and actually to be fucking terrified of it after whatever the hell just happened there.
Oh yeah, subscribe to LootTavern for that one.
Yep, so I was going to say, so that one was a LootTavern one there as well. So we obviously talk about Benevolent Evil, LootTavern was there as well. All those third-party content creators, if you know them, you love them, and you have a spare couple of whatever currency you use, send it their way so they can keep making that awesome stuff. It's the best way to keep this game as awesome as it is. That's all for me.
I will say as well now, I have a Patreon. I need to do shit to it. But if you like this content and you want to support it, you can just find DC30 on Patreon. I've got like one tier that's like $5 or something like that. Like literally, I need to figure out a whatever you can spare kind of deal type thing. Because it's literally just there for the heck of it, but I don't expect anything. Everyone's pleasant company out there in the audience is all I need. But when I do come to monetize things, it will be with content, I promise. I'm still working on that big thing. I just need to... It's going through a bit of a revamp slightly. I'm making more changes to it than I anticipated. Okay, I'll say this. Watch this. In terms of watching the space, I had plans to create an expansive compendium called Theros the Lost Tablets, but in the interest of not being completely demonetized in terms of looking more into the IPs of... And this is a more of a, like, to be fair kind of thing, because they do retain their rights to people like Strahd or, like, actual IPs that they've created. That does unfortunately include Theros. So I am working on a rebooted, reflavored, or sort of own version of a Greek mythology-inspired D&D setting that is nonetheless backwards compatible with Theros. Certain deity names might be changed, certain place names might be changed, and certain sort of geographical locations might be changed. But nonetheless, it's something that is intended to... can stand on its own, or if you still want to play within Theros, you can very, very easily just revert the proper nouns back to Theros appropriate ones, and it all works out. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I will be releasing more stuff of that soon. Watch this space. But enough about me. Tamara, would you like to take it away?
Hi. You can find me most places on the internet at mar_innated, except for Instagram, where it's mar_innated. Yeah, every Sunday you can find me here, except for super very occasionally. Maybe I will be on Bridges and Brigands. Maybe. We'll have to see how that turns out.
Cool beans, and last but certainly not least, Ali, the we need a special name for the baleful bunny of Bothratis. There we go.
I'll take it. Hi guys, you can find me on Instagram under @AngelUndies. I do dungeon mastering, I play D&D, I do lots of cosplay, I do lots of 3D printing for commissions. So hit me up if you need anything made. or you just want to ask me about D&D or 3D printing, I'm always open.
Awesome possum. And as for me, you can find my cosplay content on Electrum_underscore cosplay on Instagram, and you can find all the show's socials at DC30 official, Instagram, TikTok, and soon enough Threads as well. If you go on TikTok or Instagram, you can see the latest little clip I posted, which is Violet accidentally turning into a dubstep machine with her technical difficulties, which is quite funny. And as always, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, you can join our Discord for all sorts of additional, bonuses like tips and tricks on how to flavor your campaign for an ancient Greek setting, as well as posting all the assets that I do create of my own accord by kit bashing other cool third-party content creators. Which reminds me, did I update the Google Drive with, there is a nice little Google Drive on there with all the tokens I create, because I made a point to only ever use tokens, kit bash with tokens that are free to release, so I have the capacity to also distribute them myself for free. I haven't updated it, so I shall, with the deep dragon that I created, a sort of fungal dragon that was specifically for this, and I will post that on the drive before the evening's out. But yeah, you can join the Discord for that and more. Nightbot's been posting it. Well, that brings us to the end of our session. It has been an absolute pleasure. We wish everyone the best. We hope you feel the love, know that we feel loved, and have a good evening. We are DC30.